Hello everyone, Chief Weather Forecaster Webb here inside the Highland Weather Studios. Happy January 13th. Thank you so much here for tuning in. Let's go and get started with today's weather headlines here. Brutally cold temperatures return, snow chances return midweek, and brutally cold wind chills also return next week. Midweek you were watching Tuesday's edition, January 13th edition of Weather Watch, and it starts now. Alrighty, hello everyone, Chief Weather Forecaster Webb here inside the Highland Weather Studios. Happy Tuesday, thank you so much here for tuning in. We have a lot to get to, so let's get started with the latest weather headline, latest forecast here, I apologize. Starting off with today's forecast here in Asheville, temperatures will be in the upper 50s, around 56 degrees with sunny skies. Shifting towards Greenville-Spartanburg High of about 57 degrees with sunny skies continuing as well. 56 in Charlotte with sunny skies. Dakota sitting at 59 degrees with sunny skies as well. And Gatlinburg sitting at 58 degrees with sunny conditions. Looking at today's hourly forecast here as we're getting out the door, out to school, out to work, anything like that. Temperatures will be colder in the mid-20s around 7 a.m. Warming into the low 40s by 11 a.m. Upper 50s 2 through 4 p.m. with temperatures cooling down into the lower 40s again tonight. Into the upper 30s by 10 p.m. Definitely want to enjoy today because there's going to be a massive cool down into mid and late week. Looking at yesterday's almanac high, yesterday's high was 49, the low was 22. Average high is 48 degrees, average low is 28. Record high is 70. Also record low is -1. Sunrise at 7:39 a.m. and sunset is at 5:38 p.m. Looking at the forecast of snowfall accumulation for the next 3 days, we can see much of the region here is possibly going to get a snowfall chance over the next couple of days. We can also see snow accumulations remain relatively heavier along the North Carolina-Tennessee state line there. We can see the western North Carolina mountains along the North Carolina-Tennessee state line. That's also seeing the 6 to 8 inches of snowfall possible. Snowfall accumulations to trace to maybe an inch of snowfall is possible through much of the valleys into Buncombe County, so definitely want to watch out for that. Many changes are expected. Winds will remain relatively strong today and tomorrow. Winds gusting as high as 20 to 30 miles per hour possible, so definitely want to watch out for some windy and breezy conditions over the next couple of days. Wind chills for the next couple of days, next 24 hours, is not going to be too bad. In the mid-20s, around 24 in Asheville, 30 in Greenville-Spartanburg, 30 in Charlotte, 29 in Knoxville, 30 in Gatlinburg, 26 in Andrews, 31 in Dakota, and 30 in Athens. Looking at the snowfall chance Wednesday night into Thursday, we can see here the greatest chance of 1 inch of snowfall or greater is about an 80 to a 100% chance through much of the North Carolina-Tennessee state line there. We can see western North Carolina mountains pushing into Buncombe County. We can see a 60 to 70% chance of snowfall accumulation here. We are seeing most likely mountain snow of 1 to 3 inches mainly along the North Carolina-Tennessee state line. Highs are going to be in the upper 30s into Martin Luther King weekend. Another snow blast most likely for the mountains only again this weekend. We'll get that model out. And the Eero has a rogue sudden snow run, but most reserved for the mountains. So again, snowfall accumulation is possible tomorrow night into Thursday. Also, snowfall accumulations are possible Friday night into Saturday. As we get closer to that, we'll keep you updated. Looking at the cold blast round 2, this is a feels-like temperatures through much of Thursday morning. It's going to be 2 through much of the forecast region towards Asheville. -4 in the North Carolina-Tennessee state line. -8. We can see those are going to be the feels-like temperatures. So if you're heading out to do anything Thursday morning, especially if it's outdoors, please watch out for some brutally and freezing temperatures for the next couple of days. Looking at the latest futurecast here of the next couple of hours, we can see drying conditions continue through much of the day. 9 p.m. all the way clear conditions. As we push into Thursday, however, we can see here it's going to be clearing conditions just a little bit there. Before cloudy conditions return back into the forecast yet again by 7 p.m. this evening. We have some graphic issues, I apologize. Then we see around 11 a.m. we can see very cloudy conditions start to push its way in. The moderate to very heavy rainfall starts to push its way in from North Carolina Tennessee state line. Check this out. This is 3 p.m. tomorrow. Snow is going to likely start to fall on the North Carolina Tennessee state line around 3 p.m. Wednesday. So definitely want to watch out. Even pushing its way into Hayesville. Definitely want to watch out for a chance of snowfall accumulation, mainly along that area. So you definitely want to make sure that you have, for much of your commutes, want to make sure that you are not in that through much of the commutes. Going through the futurecast here, it's becoming more widespread by 6 p.m. Almost the entirety of the North Carolina Tennessee state line is getting the moderate to very heavy snowfall or mixed precipitation. Some locations, especially towards Gatlinburg, is just seeing those rainfall accumulations because temperatures are a lot warmer. The snowfall accumulation is also possibly going to make it into Asheville. So definitely want to watch out for that over the next couple of days. Looking at today's high temperatures here, 57 in Nashville, 57 in Greenville, Spartanburg, 59 in Columbia, 57 in Charlotte, 54 in Hickory, Knoxville sitting at 54 degrees, Gatlinburg at 58, and Dakota at 59. Tonight's minimum temperatures here, 24 in Asheville, 30 in Greenville, Spartanburg, 29 in Columbia, 30 in Charlotte, 27 in Hickory, 29 in Knoxville, 29 in Gatlinburg, 26 in Andrews, 31 in Dakota, and 30 in Athens. Mid-50s, upper 50s through much of the forecasting region, even reaching the low 60s possible through much of the South Carolina region tomorrow, with in East Tennessee regions reaching the upper 40s to even low 50s before we hit those freezing cold temperatures again. Low to upper 30s possible through much of the forecasting region tomorrow night. Before looking at Thursday's high temperatures, it's going to remain cold. 27 for a high on Thursday. That's not even going to mention the low that night. 27 in Nashville, 40 in Greenville, Spartanburg, Columbia at 44, Charlotte at 40, 35 in Hickory, 32 in Knoxville, 29 in Gatlinburg, 29 in Andrews, and 39 in Dakota. Lastly, taking a look at the updated Howland weather 7-day forecast here. Enjoy today and tomorrow. Temperatures will be warmer in the upper 50s, cooling down to the low 50s Wednesday. Before looking at Thursday, highs around 30 degrees with snowy conditions possible with a low of 13. So it's going to remain relatively cold. We see clearing out conditions on Friday, high of 42, low of 22. Then snow chances return back into the forecast Saturday all the way through Monday, with temperatures in the low 40s cooling down into the low 30s, even upper 30s by Monday, with lows in the low 20s to upper teens. So definitely want to watch out for that. Definitely want to watch out for the chance of snowy conditions, brutally cold temperatures as well. All right, everyone, I'm Chief Weather Forecaster Beckett Webb here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll leave you with the latest look at the updated Howland Weather 7-day forecast. Thank you for tuning in on today's edition of Weather Watch.